Hello, hello. This is Alan
And Betsy.
coming to you from the No BS Bar. And one thing we've decided this year was we're going to expand the team a little bit.
Yes.
And one of the reasons is it's all about service. When it comes down, we look at we're doing a certain number of transactions a year, and when we're doing that, we've always added people where we need service. We didn't add people to do more business. We added people as business was growing so that we could provide better service, and we never lost our service level with our clients. And one thing we're finding out, the industry's changing. There's actually a lot of agents getting out of the business because, let's be honest, when 60% of the agents in our market do 3 transactions or less, they're not making a living at it. It's kind of part-time. And those agents, as they drop out, it does open up more transactions for the professionals that stay in the business.
Right.
And so one thing we're looking at is how do we make sure that we're able to cover the additional transactions. We have clients that call us now that want to do business on the peninsula, and clients that want to do business in Suffolk, and clients that want to do business a little further than we want to drive.
Places like
Isle of Wight,
Yeah.
Lots of different places. And so one thing we're doing is we're expanding the team.
Right.
And as we expand the team, the most important thing for us is that we keep our culture. And we only bring in people that like to do business the Alan and Betsy way.
Correct. It also gives us a chance, I feel like, to give back to the agent community.
It is. One thing we've learned is that lots of times agents are out there and they may have the right work ethic and the right drive, because that's nothing we can teach, but they're just not getting direction, or they're not getting trained, or they're not getting guided on which way to go to build their business. And one thing we can do is we can bring them in and we can train them and we can guide them. And real estate's not inexpensive either. We see consumers sometimes will hire an agent, and the agent doesn't have the money to go spend on professional photography
Those lovely iPhone pictures.
Presentations. Well, one thing, when they come to our team, they basically don't have those expenses.
Right.
And so by not having those expenses, they're able to come in and really focus on what is important,
Right.
which is serving the client.
Right. I mean, we're covering all of the client events, and we're covering all the marketing expenses, and we're covering all of the things that are going to make you super successful. And teaching you to be super successful.
We have meetings every Monday, every Friday, we're thinking about adding Wednesday in there with the team to make sure you're getting guidance. We have a phenomenal business coach that we use, that we pay lots of money for. And because of that, our agents on our team also get access to all of that training and national events they get to go to. And so because of that, they get access to things that a typical agent doesn't get when they're out there on their own.
Oh, nor could afford. And people ask me all the time, they go, how in the world did you get so successful so fast? Well, I mean, let's be honest. I have the work ethic, I have the drive, and I have the sales skills. But without an Alan, there would be no Betsy. And I tell people that all the time. And that's just honest. I mean, in our market, I just don't see brokers like him. And even people who have left our company don't have an Alan when they go. And they call me all the time and tell me that. So the reality is having somebody like him that is as driven and knowledgeable and has that background.
Are you calling me old?
If the shoe fits.
Just so you know, this year,
36 years of experience.
In April, it'll be
phenomenal.
36 years that I've been
That. There's lots of brokers with 36 years of experience, and they just don't have the knowledge because they don't continuously try. They don't read up. They don't.
I'm going to a course next month on artificial intelligence.
Tons of courses. I mean, there's people who run companies who don't know the data. I always say there's only maybe 1 or 2 people in real estate that I know who are smarter than my husband. It's just the reality. And then he laughs at me and goes,
they're married already.
Right. They are married already.
Just saying.
And good friends of mine. No.
Yes.
Well, one of them is a good friend of mine. One of them I don't know at all, but that's okay.
Yeah. One of the things we look at is keeping the team culture in the environment. Real estate can be a lonely business out there. There are a lot of agents, and that's one of the things we hear is that they miss being in that environment that's not corporate, but actually a little more structured, because lots of people come into real estate they think they're going to set their own schedule. That is
Not
their
true.
downfall. If they start doing that, that's their downfall, because really we work when our clients need us to work. And
100%.
one of the things is we do travel. We have a good work balance, and we travel to conferences, and we travel for vacation too. We travel with our daughter. And when we do that, we have to make sure we have a support system in place. In fact, last year I did an analysis, and it turns out that when we travel, we actually write more business than when we're here. 4% more.
You can thank us. I always tell people, if you want your house to sell, I'll go away. I'll be back. It's gone.
Because what we do is we have a system structured to where we put listings on the market, and we can still handle contract negotiations and signing the offers and presenting the offers all remotely. We travel with our laptops and an iPad and everything we need to do. And we have a phenomenal administrative team. Puts all the paperwork together, lines it up. They call us when they need a question answered. And so we have great systems in place that we're constantly improving. I've said that this year we're prepared to spend anywhere between $50,000 and $100,000 on artificial intelligence, learning it, executing on it, and applying it to the business, because that is going to give better service to our clients.
100%.
So,
but like Amanda travels this year. She'll travel 3 times with us. I don't know anybody who takes their ops person with them that many times just to make sure she is cutting edge with us.
And one thing that is we took her specifically to a conference last year where when it was just the team leaders, and they all brought their ops managers. And so guess what? Now these operations managers have gotten their own mastermind group, sharing ideas. Sometimes I think it's on how to handle the team leaders, but sharing ideas on what best practices are to make them all more efficient. And these are the top teams and team leaders and operations managers in the nation. We spend a lot of time with that, and that's why the team's important to us. And so, by the way, subscribe below. And if you happen to be one of those agents that you feel you have the right work ethic and the right drive and might be interested in a culture that is work hard, play hard, because that's kind of how we are, and you love what you do, you love real estate, but maybe it's just not clicking, reach out to us. Maybe you can send us an email or send us a text, and either one of us, and we'll sit down and talk to you. We talk to everybody. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but we'd love to talk to you. Next time
At the BS Bar.
See you soon.